Hey everyone, Skull902 here for another part of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is part 2, of course. And next up we have Kimberly. Now, before I get into Kimberly's character and everything like that, I do have to make a correction to my commentary in the last video. When you morph into a Power Ranger, it doesn't give you double strength. To me, it just feels like it does. I guess that's just a thing. But apparently it does not. You have the same hitting power as you do when you're not in Ranger form, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But there you go. So when you morph into a Power Ranger, you retain the same strength as in civilian mode. Boom. I guess I had that confused with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game, featuring Ivan Ooze, which is the sequel, the actually titled that sequel to this game. Because in that game, for sure, you do get double strength when you morph into a Power Ranger. And in that game, it is also voluntary. So that's also something. I don't think I'm ever going to play that game. I am shit at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game, featuring Ivan Ooze. But yeah, now we're playing as Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. One of the longest tenured Rangers on the show. She lasted from the very first episode until about near the end of season 3. She was like a valley girl to start off with. Was one of the more deeply caring members of the team. She had talents such as like playing the guitar, singing. Probably had, as far as acting talent goes, the most talented actor of the main Power Rangers. Not that I thought that any of them were terrible or anything like that, but her actress Amy Jo Johnson did a pretty good job, especially with like her singing and everything. She's got a good voice, and I should say Walter Jones, who played Zack, I forgot to mention this in the last part. He surprised me with his ability to sing. That man has the voice of an angel. But so does Amy Jo Johnson. She's a very good singer as well. Kimberly is the original Pink Ranger. I was gonna say feisty, but I don't remember her being like particularly. I suppose like she was just as quippy as the other Rangers, but not like particularly so. She didn't like make snarky comments or anything like that. At least to her buddies. But no, she again was just one of the more deeply caring members of the team. Her parents were divorced. That was one thing that they kind of made a not like a full-on storyline about, but like one of the more unique aspects of her character, which I suppose served to teach children a good lesson about how divorce isn't their fault inherently. God, I say that like a fucking jerk. I'm sorry. That things are okay if your parents are divorced and whatnot. So yeah, Kimberly, good character. I like, my descriptions of her didn't really do her justice, especially not that last bit. But there you go. I've never been good at describing things anyway. So moving on. We saw the monster for this level, which is the Gnarly Gnome, and not gonna lie, Gnarly Gnome is, well, he at least comes off to be kind of a pedophile, and I'm not fucking kidding. Because you see, in the episode that Gnarly Gnome was the villain to the Power Rangers, he kidnapped a bunch of like really small girls and brought them into a deep dark cave, and it's just that's not comfortable to think about. But no, he was not a wholesome person, not a wholesome monster. No. other than that, not particularly remarkable. Kind of a bitch in the boss fight, but that's like really only beginner level. Once you know how he attacks and stuff, it's not that bad. But that's for the actual boss battle, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, I've got to think of some random shit to say because I kind of expended my bits about Kimberly and whatnot. I guess I should say stuff about her actor, Amy Jo Johnson again, like, you know, outside of Power Rangers. Amy Jo Johnson, musician, actress, I believe she just made her directing debut. Or well, maybe the movie's not out yet. I'm not entirely sure, but she's a multi-talented person. Also experienced in gymnastics, which is why they made Kimberly a gymnast. You know, she's very talented, and she's also from what I can tell, a very nice person. You know, she has started doing things online after quite a bit of time of like inactivity. People were wondering for quite a bit, like why she didn't make appearances at conventions or anything, and there were some rumors and other such things being said. Like I remember a few times it was said that like she didn't like being associated with Power Rangers, like that she hated her time on the show. And there was another slightly more believable one where it was like someone said that she had been, or that she had some run-ins with like some creepy fans who were being stalkerish and all that. But she eventually came out and said, hey, the reason why I haven't done conventions or anything of the sort for many years is because social anxiety. Like apparently she had some social anxiety she needed to like get over, and if that just like didn't make you want to give her a hug, man, she's a sweet person, and I feel bad for her that you know that was a hurdle she had to get over because you know I'm sure that she appreciates her fans and everything, but I guess she had some, you know, nervousness about, you know, being able to express that and be at conventions, talk to the fans about, you know, how Power Rangers, you know, like what it meant to them as a kid and everything, and her character and all that. So, Amy Jo Johnson, as far as I'm concerned, from everything that I know, good person, very good person. And if she made an appearance at a con that, you know, was around me, and I had an opportunity to go, I would definitely try to like seek her autograph or you know, have a meet and greet with her or something. You know, good stuff. So here's the Gnarly Gnome, piece of shit that he is, unwholesome bastard, and like his attacks are pretty damaging actually. They can take out a good chunk of your health, but if you just kind of like stay put for the most part, like I'm doing here, you can avoid that pretty much. You know, it's just a matter of knowing where to turn to attack him. I love how I got him to like spawn basically in the same place 4 times in a row. That was amazing. But yeah, like he's got the accordion, I'm gonna call it, because I think that's what it is. He's got his rake, and then he's also got like the energy beam he can shoot from the rake. Very improper use of the Ranger Bomb there. I barely got any hits on him. And then like once you get him down to half point, he starts doing this teleporting move. So again, it's just kind of a matter of you know, turning to where he is after he goes into the, you know, whatever platform that he's gonna spawn on, and either trying to avoid the ball of energy that he shoots at you, or getting in an attack on him before he starts, doing his wild teleport move again. But yeah, that's it for the Gnarly Gnome. He's defeated, and we've saved all those little girls. So good on us. I'll see you in the next part, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.